It's enough, I think. It's enough, I think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Green Live stream. I'm Irael, and I'm here with Mr. Scott Free. How's Scott?
Doing good, doing good. How's everybody out there? I'm just turning my phone off so it doesn't ring. Yeah, doing good.
Yeah.
Out
and
petitioning
welcome
today.
to our Sunday night news edition.
Yes.
Of the Green Live stream.
Yes, I was out petitioning. It was beautiful in Chicago, so tons of people out. So petitioning away. So yeah, we got one more week. So
I think I've gotten everyone in Carbondale.
Yeah. Right.
Like, oh, I signed that. Like, yeah. I get that. Like, now it's at least 60% of the time. I'm like, did I just run out of people?
Yeah.
Which is a nice problem to have.
Right.
So today's show, did you put the graphic in?
It is. There's
there it is. I love this so much. I am such a fan of They Live. That's John Carpenter movie.
Is it John Carpenter? I did not even know that. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I feel like I knew that. Yeah.
No, I just happened to watch it randomly one time, and oh my God, it's just the best. It's the best. And folks, you got to go watch it. The fight scene is it the longest fight scene in movie history?
I don't know, but it's amazing.
It's hilarious. Oh, Kalia's here. All right. Yeah. And Brian is here. So thanks, Brian. He said he might fall asleep before it gets started because he got here way early. I was here early too, setting up, trying to get things ready.
So I'll grab the fight scene and put it in the chat, and y'all go watch it after because it's totally worth it. But if you haven't seen it, the idea behind it, if you can see that it's kind of like a 1984 bent, but it's super campy. And if you get these sunglasses, you can see the aliens and you can see all the messages that are behind the actual ads and stuff.
Right. The subliminal, all the subliminal messages.
Yeah. And then when they're on you, they got their little watches. We got one.
I didn't. Okay. I can't remember a lot of the plot, but
yeah. And the fight scene
wonderful.
Is wonderful. Roddy Piper. And I don't know the other gentleman's name. And I should have looked it up before I started, but I know him. And it's just so good because all they want him to do is put on the glasses so he can see, and they just beat the crap out of each other. And I'm like, that feels like what I'm trying to do. I never heard anyone, but just look.
I know.
Just look with me.
Right.
Put these glasses on. Look.
Oh, you know what? And we've got a good Butch Ware video for you that ties that right in, folks. I mean, it is just the best. I love his campaign. I absolutely love his campaign. It is so great. Yep. And I'm not sure what order we're in, but we're on the subject of Butch. Okay. And, I was thinking about it just before the show started. Of all the writing campaigns that could work, this one could work. This one, he could make it because, like they said, I don't know. I know the one guy, Swalwell, got in trouble for sexual crap. And so he's out. Sorry, my language is so pathetic. It just is.
We get the gist.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
Yeah. But I was thinking that I'm sure that was also part of the strategy to have less people in the race because, Butch was making gains. And I don't know if everybody else is still there. But if everybody else is still there and it's a primary that not a lot of folks go to, I mean, he could really, he might get in the top 2. It is possible. I haven't heard on the ground how things are going in terms of response, but
right.
Well, but we've got his little campaign.
This is how stupid the Democrats are. Instead of just picking their horse.
Yeah.
2 people. There's 2 Republicans and there's a ton of Democrats and then there's Butch. So instead of whittling away their field, they attack Butch because they always hit on the Green Party. Right. And by the way, y'all like my lovely green glow. I don't know why it's happening.
Right. It's a very much
wearing
a green party. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we could put up the Butch Ware write-in campaign little thing, the orange. It's just the Butch Ware. Yeah. So vote green, Butch Ware for governor. Write in left unity slate for state races. Write in Butch Ware on the write-in line and fill the bubble. Oh my God, that's a big one. Write legibly and clearly. Do not mark others listed for governor. vote left unity slate, drop off mail ballot early. And it's nice they added the left unity slate. I know that kind of came late to the game, but I mean, I think hopefully next time around they'll plan it, in advance so they don't have the issue that they had this time.
Have more conversations, everybody get a real feel for what's actually going on. I know there was a lot of controversy about them PSL, I guess, ran another candidate.
On peace and freedom, on the peace and freedom. Yeah.
I think the PSL used peace and freedom, but
right. But I mean, we gotta, we have to do work in advance. Well, we have to just work in advance. That's what's not happening yet. So hopefully, we know folks at Solidarity now, and they're involved in that kind of issue. And we got to do that in Illinois too. I mean, I think I said this before. When we had ballot access, we ran some PSL folks on the Green Party ticket, like in 2008, and their numbers were fantastic. They did really well with numbers. So we got to get back into that realm. We got to get back into those thinking. And again,
all of us are on the outside. So
yes, well,
we might as well work together.
It ties into, what I was going to push. I don't know if we're going to even talk about the whole Massey thing. It is his primaries Tuesday, and it's a big deal. People are talking about it. But the reality is, folks, I get a little upset when they start raving for his campaign. He's in a genocide party. I mean, if you're going to be post-duopoly, we got to be post-duopoly. Tell him to get out of the damn party. Stop being involved in a murderous party. I was thinking like the whole thing about every single president is a war criminal in our history. And that's just a reality. It's not something you make up to try to shock people. It's a reality. And that's, I think, did I invent the phrase normalization of genocide?
Genocide. If you didn't, you should have, because that's where I heard it from.
Okay, I may have, because I was thinking of who invented post-duopoly. I think Nick Cruz did. But the normalization of genocide is a problem. And that's what happens when folks start talking about the Democrats and Republicans and their races and who's going to win and who's going to, an MTG versus AOC, folks. And they did cover that some in the Brianna Joy Gray video. I don't know if folks saw it.
Or was it Savvy?
No, it was Brianna Joy. I don't know her guest, but she brought that up. She's like, folks, AOC stood up there and said that we're doing everything we can for the ceasefire. That alone was so detrimental to hundreds of thousands of Palestinians out there that's the issue, not, that's the issue. So we got to get to be post-duopoly and think that way all the time. Support Thomas Massey if he leaves the fucking Republican Party. And again, then you're going to get into some libertarian issues. So I don't know. He's probably a nightmare in other issues. He's good on APEC, but,
Yeah, but you did come up with the saying, or the meme, or however you want to put it, is the Democratic Party chose Trump and genocide over no Trump and no genocide. That's all they had to do. If they didn't want Trump, they should have stopped the genocide, and they had every tool to do so.
I think you invented that one. I don't think that was me, was it? I think so.
It was you.
Oh well.
Maybe we
just don't want to take credit. Okay, there we go. But you're right. And when you think of it that way, these Democrats, why did you vote for Kamala? She chose Trump. She chose Trump, folks, because she just refused to give 2 words about the Palestine genocide. She wouldn't, her AIPAC handlers and her Zionist handlers wouldn't allow her to say one word.
Well, while we're still talking about they live, I want to put up the picture you put up.
Oh yeah, so this is when he's figuring it out. It's hilarious. And there is just a clip on YouTube of just him discovering the whole thing. It's so hilarious.
Great. If you like super campy sci-fi, but really funny, oh my God, it's the best.
Yeah.
But do you have the Butch Ware clip ready?
Yeah, I'm sure I can get it going here. But, while I get it going, why don't you show Alexandria's polling numbers? Because I thought that was so cool. Can you find it?
Yes.
So
this is on, what is this?
It's Alexandria's page.
U.S. District 10. We're polling in second ahead of one of the major party candidates already. The dreaded Brad Schneider. Dun, dun, dun. I'm always going to do it like that.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Like he's a villain. Kind of is a villain. He supports AIPAC. He supports Israel. He loves genocide. He doesn't mind killing little kids.
Yeah.
So not personally, just with his vote.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the end result of the vote. I mean, folks have to
and I'm trying to remember
much...
the name of this polling thing, but I don't quite remember.
All right, so I got. Oh, you want the other? You know what? I pulled up the little Butch on stage, so we'll just play a little Butch intro, and then we'll show his
okay.
video. It's
all right.
Fun.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. It
okay.
is up and ready to go.
All right.
Tell them to rap, yeah, give them a little speech. Let's go. This is my guy right here. I need y'all to listen to him. You ready?
Let's go, Bud!
My name is Butch Ware.
Yeah!
And if you want a governor that is not afraid to say, fuck ICE. And if you want a governor that's not afraid to say, free Palestine. And if you want a governor that's not afraid to say, fuck Donald. And if you want a governor that ain't afraid to say, fuck Gavin Newsom too. Then holla at your boy. Not 9 letters. BUTCHWARE. Write it on your ballot.
Yeah. Oh, he's such a fun candidate. I tell you.
Love him.
Yeah. No, it's really, really great.
Yeah.
All right. And now let me find his latest.
Yeah, this was really cool. As a fan of The Matrix, I guess y'all can tell I like my sci-fi. I like my sci-fi dystopian.
Yes.
It's the best kind.
Let's see. Here we go.
Don't see it yet.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay. And then when you see it,
I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Good to see you, Brian and Lewis. I feel like I'm old. Do y'all remember Romper Room? I see Brian. I see Lewis.
She never said my name.
I see Kalia. Oh, she never said my name.
Oh God. Yeah.
Are you kidding? I'm like, I don't exist in the Romper Room world.
Oh.
But
it's so funny that we didn't get the concept. It shows the power of propaganda.
She can't see me. She doesn't know I exist.
Why? I'm here. Oh my God.
Anyway, okay.
Okay, we are of a certain age, folks. We just wasted people's time with that, having no idea what we're talking about. It was a Saturday morning show called
Romper Room for all the little kids to sit in front.
Okay, is it ready?
It's ready.
Okay.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe about the two-party system. You take the red pill, you stay in Trump land, and he'll show you how deep the fascist rabbit hole goes. But then there's this, the green pill, the choice the system doesn't want you to know exists. It is the way, Neo. The path not funded by corporations and AIPAC. Remember, I'm offering you the truth, nothing more.
What is this place?
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything we want. You see, Neo, the red feeds your fears. The blue fuels your fantasies, but the green unveils the facts.
What facts?
That together we can build a better future. What you know as politics, Democrats, Republicans, that is the world that has been pulled over your eyes, a simulation of choice designed to keep you from learning the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into a system that treats housing as a commodity and healthcare as a luxury. Welcome to the desert of the duopoly.
Isn't this knowledge dangerous? Won't they come after us? Won't they say that we're wasting our votes?
Oh, yes. Now that you are free, they will target you.
But you're telling me that no matter what they say, a world with single-payer healthcare, with free education, without genocide or ICE is possible.
Yes, Neo. That is the green way.
And that's the path that we must traverse.
Yes, but there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Free your mind.
Oh my God. The best,
After this,
the best political
Oh
ad
my
I have
God.
ever seen in my life. Best political ad I've ever seen. Butch.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I've seen that other guy. He's got a TikTok video.
Oh, the one that was playing Neo. I don't think I've seen him before.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yep.
Oh, when the Matrix came out, y'all, it was revolutionary because of the camera angle thing. People could jump up in the air and they could pan. It was so cool. I went to see it 3 times at the theater. Like I took my friends, and one of my friends talks too much, so I missed stuff. So I took my other friend back, and then I had to take my husband. I'm like, you gotta come see it. Oh my God.
Oh, but what an ad. And again, post-duopoly, folks. What an ad. Wow.
Yeah. So many, that's how we tell our stories, is through movies and art, and especially movies and books. Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Handmaid's Tale, 1984, all of that. That's
Love
how
it.
we know what's going on. So,
And so, you know what? I do want to make a statement because, we were talking that we are news of the week. So we do have to bring up the news that although we have no real details, we've seen a couple of things online, but we're kind of waiting. Kalia had talked about on her Green Party tea that she will be coming forth with a statement from North Carolina. But 2 candidates from the North Carolina Green Party have quit their campaigns. So that's Anthony Aguilar and Brian McGinnis. And so, of course, it's, sad news. I mean, there's no way around that. But we need to find out details. And so we'll at some point, we'll just discuss the issues around it. But, the thing about we had just had Michael Feinstein on our last Wednesday show, and
that was a really good show, by the way.
Was it great? I was like blown away. And see, folks, confession. So Edie does all the work. So like when she set up the shows, she gets the bio and she learns all this stuff. I didn't. I mean, Michael Feinstein's a musician in my world, right? So, but I mean, I knew he was California, and he came out and just blew me away. I was like, he is one of the original 5 of the Green Party still left.
Yeah.
So,
well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So.
And the wonderful meme that we were talking about how local races he said they did correct it. 63% of Green Party small races we have won. That's his work. Yeah, originally it came out at 57. I think they kind of found some other things, and it's now at 63.
I'm just gonna start saying that.
Yeah, and that's his work. That's what he.
That's not quite 2/3.
Yeah, right.
It was
right.
66%, and a third is
2/3.
Yeah,
yep,
it's 2/3.
Yep,
I think that's right.
So, but yeah, we'll have more to talk about it. But the thing is, people
make their own decisions. Yeah. Things happen, and they were new to the party, and they jumped in to run, and it does help to know more about the party before you decide to do that. I mean,
well, I don't know any of the details, so
I don't. I'm just saying in general. Like if you're gonna jump in with someone, do more research maybe. But we were very happy to have them.
Yeah.
And I wish them well, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Yes. So, but we'll talk, and when we have more to talk about, we'll have a discussion about it on this show, without a doubt. So
I put in a thing about, so we decided not to read the article because I get bored with them and I don't like to read on air. But I did post something from, what is it, capitalandmaine.com.
Okay.
State of inequality, the real stakes behind California's billionaire tax fight. The billionaires are threatening to leave if they raise money on them, just like a hint. They're not going to leave California. They make too much money there, So it's a really good read, and it talks about rural hospitals and the Billionaire Tax Act is what it's meant to address, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, you know what?
It's a good short read.
Here, so you could just bring it up. Actually, I love the photo. I'm a photo person.
Okay.
So it's there. Just let me know.
Yeah, it's there.
It's the real stakes behind California billionaire tax fight, healthcare access. A hospital CEO says looming Medicare reductions threaten vulnerable residents and the state's health system. And so that's their photo, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And they've had it ready to pass at least 3 times that I know of.
Yeah.
The first time the Democrats and Butch, I learned this from Butch, even though I lived there for a while. First time the Democrats passed it because they knew Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was the governator, we used to call him at the time, would veto it.
Yeah.
But then when it's a Democrat as governor, like Mr. Gavin Newsom, can't quite find the votes.
And I'm not afraid
get all
to
these
say
people's hopes up. And they work so hard and they do all this work just to be denied again and again and again. Do you see what the Democrats do? It's the eternal carrot that you will never get a bite out of.
Right. We learned that in Butch's Matrix. And also, I'm also not afraid to say fuck Gavin Newsom. So just for the record.
Just because again.
And we got a show I can do it out until they kick me off. But so, yeah. So.
Did you want to read any of this? I gave him the gist. I also put it in the comment section.
I mean, I think, letting people know that California had a super majority and did not pass CalCare. They killed the CalCare system. And that single payer can certainly work in California. It's the 5th largest economy on the planet.
And do you realize how much of a boon that'll be for business if they don't have to cover your health care? Butch is the one that taught me that. I think he said it was General Motors spends more on employee health care than they do on steel to make their cars.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because it's a for-profit system. And I hardly know anyone that I've met, in the past 3 months or pretty much ever that doesn't get that there's something wrong, at least. And most people are like, yes, please. Can we just have a universal system?
I know.
Because they can deny you. And I like to look at it like this, like right now, the motive is profit. But when you make it universal, you move it to health outcomes. So you'll have healthier people.
Yeah.
And it will save you money and it will save the system money. Healthier people means less visits to the doctor.
Right. And less ER visits. Right.
And it's not going to cost anymore. I mean, look at the amount people are paying in private insurance. Oh my God.
Oh, you know what? I had a video. Oh, well, that's fine. I have it down in the list, but it's this guy who got the bill and for his wife or something. And he's calling them, asking about it. The total bill. Oh, I know what it was. Premature baby. So the babies spend a lot of time in the incubator and there are all these costs and he's itemizing these costs. The total cost was over $1 million. And so he's going through these. Now he's like, so the cost of the mother holding the child while there's this blanket around, you have this listed as $4,000, $4,300 because she held the baby 3 times. I mean, that's the kind of shit I'm not making that up. That's like part of it because of the number of times she held her baby. I mean,
I mean,
Folks, can we
if
please
they
get
keep
rid
it
of
up,
this
we're
private
just
system?
people are just going to go to alternative health systems and just like cut them out.
Well,
You know, there are midwives that
I mean,
just
it's
saying.
just, yeah, it's, oh God, the number of things I've seen on the medical industry. I put them in our show. They never quite make because we get booked down with a lot of stuff. Now we're going to skip the next one because it was actually related to Butch, but I'll just read it that the federal court failed to address the constitutional question in Ware versus Weber. Weber being the Democratic Secretary of State who kicked Butch Ware off the ballot. So the federal judge in Sacramento denied the case. He didn't want to.
Well, he didn't deny it. He didn't address the fundamental question. He just didn't address it. Yeah. But I would also like to mention that wasn't it Mike Feinstein that is running for Secretary of State?
Yes, Michael Feinstein
of California.
Of California.
To replace the corrupt and evil Shirley Weber.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. Yeah, folks. I mean, he is in the voter's guide, which you told me is super important in California, and you had to pay per word, like $25 per word to make a statement. And he said he just went for it. It was over $6,000, but he went for it. And so, yeah, I hope he can make the top two in their stupid jungle primary that they have.
I'm sorry if that post didn't quite take. Hopefully you can follow it. Just go to Butch Ware for Gov in news.
Oh, I didn't try to put it up. No,
I put it in the comments.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hang on. Let me try again.
Oh.
It looks like it just cut it. Sliced it up.
Yeah, sometimes the links can get a little messed up.
Okay.
So then the next thing is Rathbone. So I definitely wanted to cover this. So Rathbone did a tweet that got just changed. I'll stick it up.
Sorry, hang on, let me fix it.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh, there we go.
I'll do it.
Okay. So this is Rathbone's tweet, and I really thank Rathbone. If you guys don't follow him, you can follow him on YouTube. He initially did all of those videos. What made him famous where he played himself and he went back and forth, talking to himself. It just became a style. Yeah, it became a style. And I feel like, again, who invented it? I feel like it was him. I don't know. He did it early on. But this is his tweet. So the Green Party faces an overwhelming amount of treachery and unlawful sabotage by the Democratic Party every time they run a candidate. It's maddening. And the reason the DNC gets away with it is because it happens in the dark. No coverage, no headlines. So many battles fought behind the scenes, never to be known by the public. And I mean, that is so important. And then we have another Rathbone.
I'll put it up.
Okay. And Rathbone, he goes, this has never happened before. YouTube removed my video with no notification, just poof, gone like it was never uploaded. And this was the cover urging people to write in Butch Ware on the ballot. The video was coverage of the Butch Ware campaign for CA governor. And so, you know, we've been pulled from YouTube, but it just says that it, the copyright infringement and stuff. He goes, no, it's like it disappeared. It's gone. And I reposted his tweet with the yellow markers on Facebook, and like I get 0 likes my stuff. I mean, I just do. That's just the reality, whatever. But this one had a ton. And mostly it was Jacob arguing with people, our wonderful Jacob Sanabras, because these people were putting the stupidest, where is Jill Stein lately and all that crap. And, they just show up every 4 years. So sure enough, I did a research. I went to the people that made these complaints, looked at their profiles. They each had 3 posts. That means bot, folks. 3 posts means it's a bot. It's fake. I had no mutual friends with these people. That it never, out of out of the blue, these people show up on Scott Free's Facebook, which gets 0 likes all the time. So how did the bots find me? Rathbone.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they have targeted Rathbone now. And so the bots will show up to try to, because they've decided, he's helping the Green Party. He's helping Butch Ware. We got to go for him. And I'm just very appreciative that Rathbone is on our side and pushing this. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. So I want to say to our audience and our audience members that know people that repeat this crap, tell them that. So bots own like how much of your brain? Did you ever look anything up? Did you see what Jill Stein's been? Did you do a Google search?
Right.
Did you? That's not an original thought.
Yeah.
Or else it wouldn't be so pervasive. So way to take your brain out and hand it over to propaganda. And you got to put your sunglasses on.
There you go.
I'm just going to keep this all the time.
Yes, I know. Come on, folks. Take the little green pill and put them
Put your sunglasses on.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun if it wasn't so sad. But you might as well have a little fun while we're fighting the duopoly.
And I have really decided that this part of the Green Party really needs to be pushed on the social media, is the way that we get attacked to try to block our ballot access. So Wednesday, we are going to have Michael Cooper on, and I don't know if that picture is in here.
I don't.
Let me see.
I see something from the White House. That's not it. Are you talking about Marshall?
Here it is, Indiana Green. There we go. So if you want to put that up, it just has the yellow bars on the side.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so this is the Indiana Green Party. They have filed a complaint with the Elkhart Election Board because the guest that we had 2 weeks ago, Marshall Travis, has been kicked off because they took white out and they changed it from an acceptable approved signature to not approved. And they did it to 15 of them, which he was approved before, now he's not. So they have filed a court, but I don't know the details. But Michael Cooper from the Indiana Green Party is going to be on our show Wednesday to talk about all this stuff.
So tune in, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Yes, and this happens everywhere, all the time. Every single case where we're trying to get ballot access, they are trying to stop us.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Indiana is a red state.
Yes.
So here we complain about Democrats all the time, and it's the Republicans.
Right.
So you see how they work together.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Phil, can you hear me now?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Okay, so our next thing is Trump.
And this is an article, so I'll post it in the comments. But and
I'll just put it up. We could just
okay,
have it up.
Just talk about it for a second. But where is it? Oh, I see it.
Okay.
So this is from a few weeks back, but it's still very relevant because of the way Trump is using our military. They are just overloaded with complaints. They don't, they're worried about committing war crimes. And there's a history of that in our country. It's basically the working class and the poor that go fight all the wars.
Right.
And it's the the rich kids that don't have to do anything. They just get handed, their silver platter of whatever. And so US soldiers are questioning what they're being told to do. And I don't blame them.
Oh, and they talk about Michael Preisner, that is husband of Abby Martin. And he is also About Face, the veteran group, anti-war veteran group. Mm-hmm. And the Center on Conscience and War, which had the phone number, and we were going to try to remember to keep putting it up each week on the phone number that you can call, and maybe we could find that.
I'll put this article in the chat.
Okay.
And you all can
no, that's great, because it's got a link to the Center on Conscience and War. I'm sorry about
the links.
Sorry
So-
about the sirens, folks. Go silent.
Okay, there it is. Yep. So, because you know how that goes. Like the buck doesn't stop at the top, right? It falls down until it's some, low level person that gets blamed for all the things.
Oh God, absolutely.
And I was just following orders. Has never been acceptable whenever it comes time for justice. So yeah, and I think they talked about Abu Ghraib in there and how this has been going on for a little bit. Yeah, which happened under the Iraq War. I think 1 million civilians were killed in Iraq.
Yeah.
So that's us, USA, all the
Yeah.
way.
War criminals.
Yep.
All right. So the next one it's really creepy. And it's the one that just has a little bit of yellow marker on it. And
I don't see it yet.
it's a statement from the White House about
I got it.
counterterrorism. And in one part of it, he said, "We will find them and we will kill them." That's Trump's statement from the White House, the official statement. And then I'll just read part of this. And they're talking about, again, counterterrorism. In addition to cartels and Islamist terror groups, our national CT activities, counterterrorism activities, will also prioritize the rapid identification and neutralization of violent secular political groups whose ideology is anti-American, radically pro-transgender, and anarchist. I mean, what the fuck?
And then the next line is a complete lie. We will use all the tools constitutionally available. You don't believe in the Constitution?
No.
I've been shredding it since day one.
Neutralization? Is that in the Constitution? Neutralization of radical pro-transgender? I quite remember that in the Constitution.
Well, they're saying they will use all the tools, but they're breaking all the rules. Freedom of speech, freedom to organize, freedom of assembly, freedom of press, and on and on and on and on.
And it's just creepy that the way they use the to say radically pro-transgender is just the most sick. I mean, I am radically pro-transgender, that's for sure. I mean, I support trans folks wherever I can.
I don't think it's radical.
Well, again, it's just the idea, the language that they want to use to try to spice up the right wing to get them all crazy. And anarchist. I mean, oh my God, it's just so pathetic.
Adverbs.
It's disgusting that they use the term neutralize. Isn't it a military term for kill? I know it's a term for kill.
Mm-hmm.
Neutralize means kill. So
eliminate.
Disgusting, right? It's absolutely we have the most. I mean, I know.
And they've been attacking them at the state level, Kansas and other places, removing their driver's license and all kinds of things have been happening. So
yeah. And I've also spouted that, again, the thing that really, really pisses me off about a lot of the left is how anti-trans they are. I mean, I get so, folks, they're going to need our help here, folks. And
well, you're either for bodily autonomy or you're not. People should be allowed to make their own choices with their person. It's not hurting you. Why do you care? Let people be who they want to be. What's the problem? I don't understand.
So sick.
Would you like to be told what you can be?
I mean,
would you like to be told that? That's something you think is completely you, and you're told that that's wrong. Doesn't even matter what it is.
And to me, I'm in the G section of the LGBT world. And I think that, trans and gay, the thing about that is so amazing. I wrote a song about it. Oh, want to hear it? Here it goes. No, I'm not going to sing it.
Okay.
But about, talk about a freedom. It's just, America is supposed to be about a freedom. Here's a fantastic example. We lived in this private prison because we were too afraid to come out, right? And now we have freedom. We have freedom. The one thing that they talk about in America that we're supposed to all have is freedom. I mean, and now, the left is going to turn on us, and these, disgusting right-wing creeps are going to, I mean, it's expected they turn on us, but I mean, folks, it's American.
It's just American. A matter of human rights.
Oh,
absolutely. And what kills me is those same people are pro-choice. I'm like, but and then if you want to go even further, the people that are pro-life are not anti-war, and I'm like, that's cognitive dissonance. Do you not see the through line?
Right.
So I am pro-choice, pro-trans, and anti-war, all three. And I'm a straight white woman, so there you go.
Yeah, there you go. And Brian has an interesting comment, which I don't quite understand, but I love it. Devo. Oh my God, I was
freedom of choice.
Oh, freedom of choice. Duh. Yep. Thank you. Oh God, I was so I'll tell my little Devo story.
Okay, great.
My cousin, two of the Devo folks are mother's boss, and it's a family in Ohio, and my family knows them and went to the same church. So I knew the mother's boss. And so my cousin, he goes, their band, the mother's boss band. I mean, they are so big now that like they were opening for David Bowie, and he was pissed that they were getting more applause. So he kicked them off the tour. And I was like, oh, come on, give me a break. So I was like, my cousin's lying. But sure enough, I went to the record store, drove to the record store, looked through the albums. There's Devo. I looked on the back, Warner Brothers. I'm like, oh shit, they really got a major label deal. And they're, so I was connecting them early on, and I got all my friends in college to become radical Devo fanatics. And for our yearbook, we stood on the roof as Devo. We pretended we were Devo, and we were nuts. But anyway, so thank you for that reference, Brian, to Devo. I love it.
Well, my music journey happened a little sooner because I was listening in high school.
Okay.
And I liked so much music. I've always been in love with music since I've been like 4 or 5 years old. I remember one of the first songs I ever heard.
Okay.
But when Blondie and Devo came around, none of my friends liked them, and I loved them. I'm like, the peer pressure was out the window. I'm like, I don't care, y'all. This stuff is amazing.
I lost so many friends because I went to go see the B-52s, and they all left. And it was in Schaumburg. It was in the suburbs. And everybody who came to the show was all dressed up crazy. It was like,
God, that's great.
it was the most amazing thing. And all my friends got freaked out, and they wouldn't speak to me anymore. And then I went to Devo, which was even weirder, right? Because then the music was like,
yeah, but it was so cool.
They were the best. Oh, B-52s and Devo. Oh.
And so anyone that's listening, do not limit yourself on what you like. Don't worry about what other people like. Yeah. Like it because you like it, or hate it because you hate it. Yeah. I just had this conversation with someone the other day. I love Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, okay.
I love Jefferson Starship. I do not like Starship. We built a city, made me want to just jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that is just so commercial. I want to die. But all the stuff, and I think we discovered it was Marty Balin that wrote a lot of the stuff that I like from Jefferson Starship.
Okay.
And that makes a difference. Who writes the song?
Oh, I mean, I love early Chicago.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Early Chicago. What?
Hot Tuna. What? I was just listening to Hot Tuna yesterday.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, Blondie and Devo. Oh, we can put that. Blondie and Devo toured together 10 years ago. Yay! Oh God, I saw B-52s at Chicago Theater. I started crying. I was a wreck because it takes you all back, right? It takes you back to the
yeah. Well, I just remember them from back when MTV was MTV, and now it no longer exists. So way to go, reality TV! You killed one of the things I loved.
Yeah.
But just seeing Love Shack, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Anyway, we're done.
I don't know if folks.
We're digressing.
One more thing. I don't know if folks know RuPaul's in that video. I don't know if folks know that. Yep.
Really?
Love Shack. Yep.
I'm gonna have to go back
in there.
And
look.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. We are way off topic.
Back to reality. That was a nice little musical tour through our past.
Oh my God. Okay, so
where are we now?
I think we're gonna do return of the Hezbollah. So I called this Return of the Hezbollah, and so there's about 4 segments here, but I want us to go through it because I think it's going to be a really good indication of folks, for the most part, don't know much about Hezbollah. So Hezbollah are the fighters like Hamas. They're in Lebanon. They are fighting Israel. The Lebanese government doesn't help at all. I mean, they're just the worst of the worst. But Hezbollah is out there doing the stuff. And so this is the absolutely wonderful electronic Intifada, and run by Ali Abu Nima in Chicago. Yay.
Yay.
A little plug to Chicago.
Illinoisan.
Yes. And
okay,
so
I see it.
First one is 9:26 to 12.
It's up there. You just need to find make it big and then find the spot.
26 to 12:02. Okay, here's the first one.
Well, there was more than 150 civilians killed this week, according to the Lebanese Ministry of Health. And we've been watching that, of course, consistently. Israel's war is on civilians. Their goal is not to fight Hezbollah. Their goal is to destroy civilian homes in South Lebanon to make there be nowhere to return to. This is the Beit Hanun and Rafah model from Gaza, which was previously borrowed from the Dahiyya doctrine from Lebanon, but escalated dramatically in Gaza. So on this first video that we're going to see, just keep your eye peeled. You're going to watch a drone come from the right side of the screen to the left side as it hits a tank, number 3 here. And this was the first operation. There you see it strike the tank. This was the first operation where we've seen 2 cameras. So we have a drone assessing battle damage assessments. And you can see there the Merkava tank got hit in the turret. We'll see the drone here. This is moments earlier. And now we're on board with the drone, and you can see the tank is 12 o'clock. And the drone with the PG-7BL warhead comes in, and you can see here both hatches are open. The loader's hatch and the commander's hatch are both open. So this RPG round goes directly into the hatch and that's where you see, now we're seeing the above shot. That's what creates the cook-off. It lights up the ammo that's in the loader's bay and in the turret and in the storage areas beside it. So this is a pretty significant visual, but we're only seeing this because of the second camera. We don't see these burn-offs. To say it's not accurate to say this is the first tank we've seen burning. I've shown you multiple burning tanks before on the show, from thermal cameras, from anti-tank guided missile strikes, but we don't have the second camera on these. And I wouldn't advise having multiple cameras on these operations overall, because they're more useful as attack than to show military media. But a significant operation here, that cook-off, obviously caught the Israelis' attention, and the Hezbollah fighters obviously knew that that position was weakened, and that's why they put the second camera up, so we could have a battle damage.
Okay, so that's number 1. We're going to do number 2.
Shots show you the precise intelligence, because that's put out this artillery unit. This artillery position put out of service for some time. Let's take a look at number 7, because they're going after an artillery position here too. Now we're moving over to the western coast. This is Ras El Bayada, the Bayada headland here. We've seen this shot many times, because this Israeli forward base has been targeted literally every single day in this last period. And you're going to see this, we're watching the flight here. And look down now, you'll see that's the Israeli military base. You can see the tarp, the canvas roof over their tents there. You can see the excavators that built the anti-tank berms that are around there. And now you see it's locking in on its target. It passed on all of those different targets and is heading in here to an artillery position that you're going to watch be struck directly. And that's an M113. We saw these used as truck bombs in Gaza. These are old, out of stock armored personnel carriers. You can see it in the next slide, the still, the way that the artillery position is set up. So this is the command position for the artillery battery, and Hezbollah hits it. So smart target choosing, if that's the right word. For the Israelis, they call when over the radio, we saw journalists were in Bayada on the day of this, and the journos heard on the radio air hammer, which is what the IDF alert for incoming drones are. And they rushed the Israeli journalists out of there quickly. But they're obviously setting up a major position here. But the part of the position that's doing harm in Lebanon is this artillery command and control post, and it's been wiped out. So Hezbollah targeting those that are killing people in Lebanon out of the many targets they have on these bases. Let's look at the next.
So I think I have got two more, but I think that's really important. I mean, I'm trying to really point out, and he said it at the very beginning. So Israel goes and they want to do ethnic cleansing, genocide. They want to kill all, get rid of all the places people lived in, along with killing the people. Kill the people and kill the places.
And destroy the infrastructure.
Right. Destroy the infrastructure. What Hezbollah is doing, and he talks about it, they pass over soldiers. They want to get to the things that are strategically important to make it difficult for them to continue their killing. So it's really, really,
just removing the tools of death.
Right. So I mean, it's fascinating. I had not, what do you hear about in the two more? What do you hear about in the news about Hezbollah? Other than, they're terrorists, right? You don't hear any of this stuff. That's why I absolutely love Electronic Intifada. They do amazing work. Okay, so two more, one little short one here.
Okay.
Lebanon. So there's another Humvee completely destroyed. Let's look at the next one, 11B here. This is from yesterday. And amid all of the discussions in Israel about what we can do, what Israel can do, I say we like them. They're talking about what are we going to do about these drones? Do we make big nets? Here they have a counter UAV system, and Hezbollah is just flying their drone directly into Israel's counter FPV drone system. So this system is set up to essentially be perimeter security for incoming FPV drones, and Israel sets it up, and Hezbollah destroys it with an FPV drone. So this is designed to stop FPV drones, and Hezbollah picks it out of a window like the old soldiers in a window day. They have their drone protection system in a window. So this is an anti-FPV drone system that's about to be knocked out by an FPV drone. So one step forward, two steps back for the Israelis.
And so this is the conclusion, but I think it gives it a nice whole picture of what goes on. I know it was a lot of stuff, but
yeah, it's important because people don't realize it's, they're still bombing Gaza. They're still starving them. They've moved on to the West Bank. They're literally beating them to death and burning down the trees and everything. And it's moved on to Lebanon. It's been in Lebanon, but now it's full throttle. Yeah.
And this is why I called it, it was a Star Wars reference, Return of the Jedi. It's Return of the Hezbollah, because I mean, they are doing the work, folks.
Yeah.
That,
what was
Hezbollah put out this week.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, what was it? Somebody told me, he's like, oh, Empire. Yeah, I think we thought we were on the other side.
Right, exactly. And they say that all the time. Everybody goes to the Star Wars movies and they cheer for the resistance. Yay, go resistance.
Luke Skywalker and resistance.
But in the real world, again, with the glasses and the pill, in reality, there's rooting for Empire.
Oh. Yeah.
They're rooting for Darth Vader.
To challenge power is rooting for the Empire.
Right. So. All right. So this is the end of the show, but it's really good.
Manufacturing the other kinds of drones that they fire in the first period before this so-called ceasefire that doesn't exist. There's more than 400 drone operations that were not strictly all FPV drones. We know about these other drones, the Syed 107s, Shahed 101s, and here they're making an Ababil, which looks like an Ababil 2T version that they're putting together. So there are two types of drones being made here. And they're going to tell you that it's the pride of Lebanese industry. Again, we saw a bunch of these videos from Gaza about manufacturing their own weaponry. But those drones, they build their own larger fixed wing drones. They also put together their FPV drones from component parts. And that's the wisdom of both aspects of this, that you can manufacture this locally. And Hezbollah has been doing it there. You see the pride of Lebanese industry. There's been a number of these PSYOPs this week. And then this is those drones being launched, the same drones that you just saw being built. Here they are being launched. This first one is the Syed 107, and this is versus, and you can see there, that's, again, air pressure launched, so they don't leave a large heat signature, fiberglass frame, low signature. And Israel has a lot of trouble with these as well. And Hezbollah can fire them from safe positions. And there's the Ababil that we watched of the type that we watched be built. This carries a heavier warhead launched against Israeli troops, and dozens of injuries to troops from these drone strikes. There was just 10 more said were wounded today. There's a good shot of the Ababil with the forward wings on the nose cone. That's how you tell the difference between those ones. Here it is launched again. It's launched again. Okay, let's take a look at number 19. There's some anti-aircraft operations. This is a 358 missile. We're going to actually watch it get. And so of all these destroyed vehicles, we saw the Namr, we saw the half a dozen Humvees, we saw the Merkava, we saw 2 D9s. There was an excavator crew that were killed that are contract workers that are paid to by the number of houses they destroy. We saw that excavator be destroyed. We saw that artillery bus be destroyed, an M113 destroyed, a counter unmanned aerial system destroyed. So a lot of physical equipment losses. And if we look to the next, if we looked here, Israel bragged about this week, that since the launch of what they call Operation Roaring Lion, so the Iran war and Lebanon war, Israel has received more than 115,600 tons of military equipment from the U.S. in 403 airlifts and 10 sea lifts. So we can see these next couple of pictures. These are the unloading of vehicles that we just watched be destroyed in Lebanon. And this is the only way that Israel is able to fight. I've been saying this since early Gaza. There's the Hemmet. We watched those get destroyed last week on the show, being resupplied for free from the Americans, $25 billion in this resupply. And it's the only way that the Israelis can carry on with any of their wars, their war in Gaza, their war in Lebanon, and particularly their war in Iran.
So I think that's, I wanted to show that part to say, this is what the U.S. is doing. We keep spending billions to resupply them and resupply them. But thank goodness there's a Hezbollah who will knock them out.
And that's why it is our responsibility, United States, people that live here, to make them stop. No one else can do it for us. We must make them stop. I just posted another good place to go check out is the Grayzone. So in contrast, what does Israel do? They bomb the Tehran hospital. Yeah. In Iran. Exactly. That's what they do. They kill little girls in schools. That was our first bomb. Boom. Yep. Killed 100 little girls. That's the difference. The Hezbollah takes out equipment and people that are using that equipment. Israel and the United States do not do that.
No, they just go after.
They attack civilians.
Yep. Let me get that up.
Oh my God, Brian, you're killing me.
It's a slogan. Oh my God.
Oh, man. No.
Oh man! Oh my God! That was so.
When they say
was
buy
so
local,
wrong.
that is not what they mean.
That was, as I love to say, that's wrong on so many levels.
But thank you for the comment because it was great.
Okay.
I think Brian gets us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I put the article in the yeah. Oh, here it is.
Do we have a time? We don't have a timestamp.
I didn't have a timestamp, so that's why I didn't have time to get a timestamp.
Yeah. Okay. But just just let me know when we'll stop it. Oh, it's only 2:52. Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I didn't put one.
Okay. Is it ready?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
It's doing the thing again.
Well,
U.S. and Israeli governments. Now, I'm
over.
I'm here in Gandhi Hospital in downtown Tehran, and all around me you can see the handiwork of the U.S. and Israeli governments. Now, I'm told that around 20,000 embryos were being stored here as part of, as this is one of the country's leading IVF facilities. So 20,000 babies that cannot be born as of now. What was this location before the bombing?
It was a clinic. It was a general clinic for the OBGYN, and also probably it was for the heart disease and all of this stuff.
Cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular.
What patients here in the hospital when the bombing happens?
We have about 40 something patients. We move all of them to the nearby hospital. Hopefully, we didn't have any casualty or any death in the patient area. We have only about 12 people injured. All of them are staff of the hospital. We need at least about maybe $10 million minimum to $20 million to build this place again.
Sorry, did you say $10 million?
Because the equipment besides the building, the equipment is very important. The cell factory that is up here that we can go and see is about $3 to $4 million itself.
So I know that this was quite an advanced, one of the most advanced hospitals.
Yes, it was one of the hospitals.
And given all the sanctions that Iran faces, how much more difficult has it been for so many years for you to overcome such challenges to get to that advance?
Yeah, it was very hard because getting the devices in Iran is very hard. Getting the financial from the banks is very hard in Iran as well because of the sanctions.
Now, the U.S. and Israel were allegedly targeting a television channel directly across the street, Iran's Channel 2. Targeting civilian broadcasting infrastructure is a war crime. Targeting hospitals is also a war crime. Targeting both of them together, I'm not sure if I even have the words to describe it.
همین اتفاق افتاد، اما خیلی دوستان رسانه‌ای بدونید که حتی یک ثانیه ما قطع سیما به راحتی با تمهیدات که از قبل اندیشیده بود تونست رسالت خودش رو انجام بشه و ما هیچ گونه قطعی به نوعی رسانه‌ای نداشتیم.
And it is good to know that despite all these hostilities, even 1 second, Iran's national TV broadcast didn't stop, and it continued reporting about the truth on the ground, and the programs and the reporting, everything moved on without any single moment of interruption. Thank you.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you see the difference. And I would like to say to my friends, if you watch this, the people I met on Wednesday morning at 10, you know who you are. Go look up Jeffrey Sachs, How NATO Expansion Sparked the Russia-Ukraine War. You want to understand what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, God. I know. You were telling me about this little episode you had with these
and the propaganda says it never happened, but Jeffrey Sachs was there.
Yeah.
And he knows what was said. I think it was James Baker. I think it's a little too long. I didn't get the timestamp. I'm so bad at it this week. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's totally worth watching. And he refers to the McNeil Report. So I'm going to post this in the comments. I'm giving y'all homework.
Yeah.
I miss my calling. I should have been a teacher. But
yeah, I mean, you're still, seeing all the videos of the Ukrainian army going and kidnapping people and dragging them in, and the mothers or wives trying to save these guys, and they're dragging them into the van, throwing them into the vans to get on the front line where they'll be there for 3 days before they're dead.
Yeah. And, you know, we promised it may not have been in writing. Okay. That might be true. But Jeffrey Sachs was there and he said that we promised Russia that we would not move 1 inch closer with NATO. And then we immediately broke it and we're still breaking it. And we surrounded Iran too. Like we are threatening the world. We must stop this. We are not. It is not the way to live. No. By killing. I mean, pro-lifers, come on. It's not just here. Don't just worry about, you know, that part. We got to be pro-life for everything. Like, let's be anti-war. That's where most people are killed. Yeah. Anyway. Oh man. So, yeah, I had more, but I really want to play the Twilight Zone one, and I want to show you all this that Scott always finds the coolest stuff.
What did I find this time?
They Live, 1984, Soylent Green, Logan's Run, Brave New World, Animal Farm, Brazil, Clockwork Orange, Fahrenheit 451, Lord of the
Ball.
Swirl it. What is it? Gattaca, you are here.
You are here. I mean, it is. You know, it is so effing true. I just, you know,
love that so much.
It's so scary. I mean, we have a couple of things I could throw up. I don't know if you want to end the show. I mean, so did you guys saw the Waymos who were just roaming the cul-de-sacs of a town? Did you see this?
No.
All right, I'll put it up. So these Waymos, which are driverless cars, they have decided, I don't know how, but there's a cul-de-sac in this town, and they decided that they're just going to go up and down and up and down. I mean, it's just, oh my God. And the town, of course, freaked out. I mean,
like, what is happening?
Right.
And if you live, I'll put it up. If you live in a cul-de-sac, that's disturbing because that's why you live in one. So people don't. It's not
that's right. That's why you do it. So you don't have the traffic. Oh my God. Okay. So here we go. This little part is at 2-speed, double speed. They were just showing all the cars.
Waymo after Waymo after Waymo enter this dead-end street, usually early in the morning.
I think yesterday morning we had 50 cars that came through between 6 and 7.
They even shared video with us when neighbors used this little guy to put him right out here in the street to block the Waymos from getting into the cul-de-sac, and you can imagine what happened next.
We had the 1.8 Waymos that were stuck trying to figure out how to turn around.
The Waymos are empty and not picking anyone up. Parents are worried, not only calling it excessive, but dangerous.
We're families, we have small kids, we have animals and pets, we've got kids getting on the bus.
No, that's so true. They will run them over.
It's safe to have that traffic.
Neighbors reached out to Waymo and have not got a response. They've also contacted their council member, representatives, and GDOT. Don't know what to do.
We would just like to see them stay on main traffic roads. I don't think
I don't want them anywhere.
Just stop existing.
Yeah. Okay. She doesn't quite have our politics, but
no. But wow.
Oh
well, what I found was funny is stopped by this little yellow pretend person. It just created this total traffic jam.
And then I got one more that just ties in so creepily. So this is a billboard, I think, in Manhattan.
Okay.
You know, a digital.
But I do want to play the Twilight Zone one.
Oh yeah. Oh God, we have to because that's the promo. So do you see it?
Yes.
I don't know how to make it full screen. But maybe we'll
you can't.
Yeah. Anyway, so here it is.
Stop
This is in Times Square, folks. I mean, it's just sick. We are in big trouble, folks. That's all it is. But it's like, this is in Manhattan. Stop hiring humans. The era of AI employees is here. We are fucked, folks. We are fucked.
Wow.
And they're proudly doing that. They're proudly doing that. There was, I think it was, Ken Griffith? He's like one of the mega millionaires who was in Illinois. He maybe left. They're interviewing him, and he was like,
Hi, Felicia.
yeah, well, no, they were, and he was saying, oh yeah, we have PhD folks at our company who do analyzing of financials, and it takes 4 months for them to put out a report. Our AI now does it in 2 hours. So it's like, okay, so now all the PhDs are out of jobs. I mean, we are in trouble, folks.
Well, while you're getting this is from National Green Party, which I love. But I'm also going to tell everyone, if you're in Illinois, in the Chicago area, tomorrow, Black Alliance for Peace, Malcolm X Day teach-in, explore the legacy of Malcolm X, and learn how you can contribute to his mission through the Black Alliance for Peace and local campaigns. Monday, May 18th, that's tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
in Aurora, on River Street in Aurora.
Oh, okay.
So western suburb, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, I don't know Chicago well.
Yeah. That's okay.
I don't know a lot. I'm directionally challenged. Like I just need to just give me my GPS.
Okay. I know, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have it ready?
Yes. And here's for all my Twilight Zone fans. Yeah. Another one. Oh, hang on. I got to do something first. 1 second. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a storm on the loose, sirens in my head. I'm wrapped up in silence, all circuits are dead. I cannot decode, my whole life spins into a frenzy. Help, I'm stepping into the twilight zone. The place is a madhouse, feels like being cloned. My beacon's been moved under moon and star. Where'll I go now that I've gone too far? The twilight zone, this is the madhouse, feels like being cloned. My beacon's been moved under moon and star. Where am I to go now that I've gone too far? I'm stepping into the twilight zone.
How great is that?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I believe that was Felina Farley that did that. Great job.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I know. They're the one that posted it. So yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is too cool.
And we're excited
tonight.
Yay. Yeah.
Sci-fi
right.
saves the world.
Yes. And yeah, we're excited because it's coming to Chicago. So, we're a little spoiled here. So the A&M is coming to Chicago, and that's July 23rd to 26th. Mm-hmm. And we don't know what we can talk about yet. So we still have to just say, come to it, because we got to find out when we can break out the details. But there's a lot of fun stuff going on. It's going to be great. And yeah. I am looking forward to it.
Me too.
And you can get your tickets at,
gp.org/A&M, I think.
Okay. They'll have a link there.
Yeah. I put it up before, but you can probably just search it. A&M, Annual National Meeting. First, I think they said it was the first one they've had since pre-COVID.
Yep.
So kind of big deal.
In person. Yeah. No, it's really cool.
And Scott and I will be there.
We will definitely be there. I think we got to cover it like live the first night, or just post it after. We have to do something about that because they're having a big deal.
I did buy a new dress.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I bought it at the local hunger sale and I only paid $2.
Nice. There we go. Now
vintage, baby.
Yeah. Everything.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love finding a deal like that. And it was the only green dress in the whole place. So yeah. But I want to thank everyone for coming.
Thank
we
you
love
so
you
much.
all. And
Yay.
like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And your friends that are still in the propaganda bubble, say, why do you rent your brain for free? I mean, I know. Stop renting your brain for free. Where did that come from? That is not your thought. You know why I know? Because I've heard it before and before and before and before.
Living rent free in your head.
Right. Why do you let them do that? And did you even do this much research?
Yeah, I know.
You did not.
No.
So, and then Michael Cooper is going to be Wednesday.
Here Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central
7
Time.
p.m.
Talk
Central
about
Time.
the horrific elections system in Indiana, just like ours here is nightmare.
We automatically try to say Illinois.
Oh God.
In California. In Indiana.
Right.
In New York.
In North Carolina, the Mad Ho nightmare of North Carolina. Every state, folks.
But when they overreach too hard, sometimes they get the clap back.
Well, hopefully.
So we hope you tune in. And I want to personally on air thank Scott for taking over Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, petitioning has kind of been, our world. And I really appreciate you, Scott.
No, and it's fun. We kind of planned out what we wanted in the show a long time ago. And part of it was just to really promote folks all around the country and their campaigns or people working in the Green Party so that, because as Kalia named us, we are the green media. And we got to thank Kalia too for really promoting us as green media. And thank you, Kalia. So we love doing it. Actually, we absolutely love doing it.
Yes, we do.
So thanks everyone for coming tonight, and free Palestine.
Free Palestine. And get out of the Twilight Zone and find your sunglasses.
There you go. Take the green pill.
An uprising, we're rising up. It's an uprising, we're rising up. It's an uprising. Fight the power. It's an uprising. Fight the power.
That was a